Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Florida Gators taking on the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Sooners will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the trap. For a good return on that one before he's brought down. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wants to pass it. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
At the 45 on his way. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide out in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, it looked like that might be the first touchdown of the game, but what a great job by the defender, seeing the football and swatting it away.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
They keep attacking through the air. Looking left. Or did he find a hole in the defense? And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Barely 2 minutes into the game, and they're already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Motion from the offense. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Achuk. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Running to the left. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. The Sooners will hustle to the line. Now they'll try the right side. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He unleashes a long one. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
Yeah, and we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. With the run on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners! Lining up to add another. And it's up and good. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line, and he'll run out of bounds to wrap up the 1st quarter. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Wide receiver shows motion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that side. Getting the toe down for the catch.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
I'll tell you, if you're going to throw it to the perimeter of the field against zone coverage, you got to have really good anticipation at quarterback, and you saw it there. He threw that before his guy had even turned around. Accurate throw, they're able to make the play and get the first down.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. The Gators have moved it inside the 20. The give to the single back. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Dances away to buy time. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Looking to throw for it. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gators. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Ocha. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And, David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he holds it in at the 25. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. The Gators sending the offense back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. Quarterback will audible. Going up top on first down. Grabbed on the outside. It's Abrams.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode. And
he lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
They want to just keep throwing it. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
They'll immediately call timeout. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And the Gators want to pick up the tempo. To the air. It's Lagway. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Florida!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Achuk. Makes a move. Got a little room. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown Sooners. On to attempt the try. Smashes it through for the PAT. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. On the run from inside his own 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback checking the play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Abrams. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Trying to get to him. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Acha. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up. Gonna take a shot. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They take the lead with the 6. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. He wants to go deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. They're working that left side.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Caught near the sticks. It's Wilson. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking deep. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Gators. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Ocha. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Looking downfield, it's Arnold. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Turns it on in midfield. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throat.
First down to start the drive after the break. Might as well give it to him again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest and pound that rock.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Fires to the right. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Looking to throw on third. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he can find a receiver, and down he goes.
You know, this is a very well-rounded defensive line. They play this 4-3 scheme. They've got guys up front that keep their gap integrity against the run, but they can also win one-on-one against the pass. And you just saw the speed off the edge by that DN.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Moving away from pressure. He'll throw it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The offense set for a first down play. On the run, it's Ocha. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Sooners moving quickly to the line.
those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
He'll try the left side. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Let's see what you're made of. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got him, and they convert. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. The Sooners are on the move. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. What a finish we have unfolding here. The offense in the waning moments and a chance to take the lead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And, man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there, finish this thing off.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They'll need to be very sound here. Limit this return and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback.
And he intercepts it. Going the other. Ball is loose. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Getting some heat. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Snagged in the middle. It's Abrams. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Throws toward the end zone. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime. And now they've decided to go for 2. A gutsy call, and the game likely to be decided right here. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And it's good, and we're tied in the 4th quarter. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they've got it locked up in the final minute after the touchdown and extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Achuk. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. On first down, here comes this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Comes out throwing on first down. Going for the big play. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. The 20. And a great effort on the final play of regulation, but we've got more football ahead. First play of the first possession of OT. To throw, it's Lagway. Pressure coming. Get every inch you can, but don't take the big hit. Great job by the quarterback. The Gators are in the red zone. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Pocket starts to collapse. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Snags it. Touchdown, Florida. They jump on top here in OT. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for this receiver, hello, viral.
Hello, viral, and on every platform, everywhere. You're going to see it in top plays. Not 1, not 2, not 3. Just continuing to count the touchdowns. This guy's been balling.
They're going to run it to the right. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to ride this running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Power football with the run. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. They need this extra point to send it to double overtime. And he tacks on the extra point. Here in the 2nd overtime, they'll snap it on first down. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They stop him right on the edge of the red zone, a pickup of 5 to the 20. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Now, when I'm in OT, when I start to get in this territory, I gotta be thinking touchdown. Like, what are my plays that I can go to now? I ran the football. I showed a little bit of conservativeness. Now I gotta take advantage of a shot out wide. What's my best go-to play in this situation?
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game, but these guys look like they could play for at least another couple of quarters.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Touchdown Sooners! Got it in to take the lead here in the 2nd OT.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
2nd overtime, and they'll have to go for 2. Got his man quickly. They can't convert, and the lead remains at 6, and now they'll have to go on defense. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Touchdown Gators! And what a great response here in overtime. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Have to go for 2 here in the 2nd overtime, and this one would win the game. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. Crosses midfield. He's at the 30. Past the 10. They are in. Ball game, and that does it in double OT with a 2-point conversion. The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then finally the gut-wrenching loss at the end in overtime.
This coaching staff is going to look back at the overtime, and they're going to wish they had called some different plays. They had some things set up, but ultimately, with games like this, they come down to the wire. You got to be able to dial up plays to win. I don't think this coaching staff did a great job.
And it's so frustrating to get to this point and make enough plays to be in the game, to come up short in overtime. I'd almost rather get blown out or this game be decided in regulation. Just very frustrating to lose a game, especially